Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's insightful webinar on AI in food and beverage for practical solutions towards sustainability practices. I am Pravina Shanoy, Country Manager at Optio, and I will be your host for these presentations today. At Optio, our passion lies in helping businesses like yours harnessing the power of innovations and technologies to drive real and tangible growth. I'm excited to talk about how artificial intelligence is transforming the food and beverages industry, especially how it is helping the companies to implement the practices, solutions for more sustainable practices. So, what if I told you that the same technologies empowering the self-driven car and the smart assistant could also help us to tackle one of the humanity oldest problem, which is food waste? Yes, every year we are throwing away over 1.3 billion tons of the food, which is enough to feed 3 billion people. Meanwhile, our food system account for 26% of the global greenhouse gas emission. Food waste in India is a major concern as well, affecting both the economy and food security. It happens at multiple stages of the food supply chain, and it's often due to a systemic inefficiency, lack of infrastructure, and customer behavior. But here, the good news is artificial intelligence is quite revolutionizing the food and beverage industries, turning sustainable challenges into a solvable opportunities. From farms using AI to precisely forecasting the crop yield and smart kitchen cutting the food waste by half, AI isn't just a glimpse of the future, it's a practical solution we need to create resilient waste for the free food systems. As you know, India food industry is one of the largest in the world. It faces the critical challenges of food waste, supply chain efficiencies, and also urgent need of sustainable practices. With rising the consumer awareness by government initiatives like Make in India, Digital Twin, Digital India, AI is playing a transformative role of making the food systems smarter, greener, and more efficient than ever. So today we will going to explore how India's startup, manufacturer, and retail are harnessing the AI to tackle these challenges while boosting the productivities and sustainability by nature. So, however, today I will going to touch upon a diverse set of examples that we have in the presentation, and I'm very happy to see there is such a diverse set of leaders from the food industries, tech innovators, and sustainable enthusiasts who has united in exploring how AI can modernize the India's food and beverage sectors. Without further ado, let's dive into today's agenda. So we will start with the quick introductions to Optio as your AI innovation partner. Then we will dive into our sustainabilities in food and beverages to specific challenges and how we can address them with. And next, we will explore how AI/ML is transforming these industries, highlighting the key trend and shaping the future and showcasing how technologies can turn into these opportunities. Then, you'll also hear our real customer success stories, and we will wrap up by showing how we can get started with a proof of concept to experience the real results to in your ecosystems. Let's get started to know about innovation partner. At Optio, we are a sustainable innovation partner. Our mission is to bring our cutting-edge technologies and significant innovation into your ecosystem. And we help you to relieve you from your operation burden so that you can focus on achieving your business goals. We take your IT operations on our shoulders, ensuring the successful implementation and manage with the top-notch quality services that drive measurable results. Currently, we've been operated in 2 strategic locations. Our headquarters is in Sweden, Karlstad, and our regional office in Bangalore, India. Both locations are equally equipped with the similar headcounts and advanced technologies, enabling serve the unique need of each regions. Under the Make in India initiative, we undertake the global project and deliver a world-class, top-notch solution from our Bangalore office, showcasing our commitment towards the excellence and innovation. As you all know, these certifications are testament to expertise, and we are proud to hold 100 plus certification in-house. As an advanced partner with leading cloud providers like AWS, Azure, and GCP, we bring unparalleled expertise to the table. Additionally, we have an extensive experience with on-premises solutions and also VMware, where we catering to a client who rely on hybrid or fully on-premises setups. We are very proud to have over 3,000 completed projects worldwide, and we maintain the exceptional customer satisfaction rate by 99.5%. Our solutions are sector agnostic, serving a diverse range of industries as evidenced by our key customers across various sectors. You can see from the slide here. At Opsio, we don't just deliver the technology, we deliver a transformative solution that empower your business to thrive rapidly evolving the world. Now, let's see some numbers and understand how the AI adaptation helping in the manufacturing setup today. See, AI adaptation, as I say, it's definitely a revolutionizing in Indian manufacturing without any doubt. Over the past 2 years, this adaptation has grown by 20%, with 54% of the companies already using these services into their operation. What we can see, the shift is accelerated by 2025, with 40% of the manufacturing expenditure will go towards digital technology expenses, which we have seen double than reported by 2021. As you know, that the competitors are already scaling with AI. Now it's time to act, innovate, and lead. Together, we can drive Industry 4.0 transformation and unlock an incredible opportunity for your growth and success. Let me take you through how the company started the discussion with Opsio these many years. With the support of Business Sweden Embassy, we had an opportunity to engage a meaningful discussion with several companies that are advancingly rapid in their adoption of AI/ML technologies. Why? I won't go name by name because these organizations are massive and you can easily identify them with their logos. They are the giants in their respective sectors and they play a significant role to contributing the Indian economy without any doubt. These companies span diverse sectors such as, here you could see a steel, paper, hospitality, even in the neighbor government department as well. In the next slide, I wanted to highlight where we can see a wide range of industries like retail, e-commerce, manufacturing, energy, even in the semi-government organization. All are making a significant stride in the AI/ML journey. Their progress are setting a new benchmark, proving the digital transformation isn't just advantageous, but it's inevitable, stepping a greater efficiency and innovation. Now, let's dive into the next slide to know how AI is empowering in food and beverage industries. As we know that, our focus will revolve around the food and beverage industries today with this presentation and show you how we can leverage these technologies to drive a sustainable and profitable within your sector. There are many challenges undoubtedly this sector is currently facing, but we are here to probably give you a complete solutions and the necessary setups that we have leveraged with the help of AI/ML. We are all probably aware of the global situation today, from the climate change or a war or many of the other challenges like recent trade wars or dumping duties. These challenges are affecting everything from the raw material production, raw material prices, supply chain disruption, and even in the changing in the customer behavior. There is a lot of external influences where we could see day in, day out, right? That's why it might be more important than ever to create the right condition for the organizations to take advantages of the tool available to build the competitive advantages to strive the market. We will touch more on the during today's presentation and showcasing how we can find the advantages to helping with the help of today's AI technologies. We also cover both the problem in this industry and also try to address them with the technologies and the solution to see how we can collectively create a better and more sustainable future. Because there is a much we can do. It's just a matter of identifying the right challenges or a problem and applying the right solutions to it. That's why we all achieve both sustainable and value in the cost saving, improve profitability, and higher quality of our products. Let's see some numbers how the AI saving could impact the manufacturing setup in the coming years. Well, some of you might remember this from the last time, but it is worth repeating because the numbers is so exciting, right? So take a look at the blue figure which mentioned 5.5 to 12.6 trillions. Yes, it's $1 trillion. These numbers are come from the McKinsey study and they are representing the massive saving businesses could unlock by 2030, just 4 years from now, through help of smart manufacturing and industry 4.2. You know how? The biggest drivers are AI, IoT, and machine learning technologies, which we are already working on that. Now, I know these numbers are hard to wrap up our head around. So today, let's break them down together to make possible impact. By the end of this presentation, I hope you will walk away with at least one idea on how we can grab a piece of opportunities at your ecosystems. On the right hand side of this slide, you can see a key areas where these technologies create a value, and the best part is every single line that we mentioned here will apply for the food and beverages industry as well. Let's dive into know a sustainabilities. Let me share some important information and give you some surprise here. Our global food systems, the way we grow, we process, or we move our food are responsible about the 1/3 of the green, gas emission. 1/3, that's huge, right? And on the top of that, we waste 1.3 billion tons of food every single year. That's quarter of the food produced globally just gone like that. But it's just about the food that wasted? No, not like that. The water, the land, the energy, that all contributing with effort, with producing the food is going on waste. And here is the kicker. Food waste alone contributing between 8 to 10% of the global greenhouse gas emission. If the food waste is a country example, it would be the third largest emitter in the world. But there is a good news. We actually have a power to change this. With the help of AI, become a game changer to fight against food waste and the climate change. And we are going to talk about these technologies and how it's going to help your ecosystem. Like predicting the demand for more accuracies, or preventing the waste before it happens, or optimizing the supply chains completely with the help of AI, or tracking the environmental impact on the real time. All of the leads give you a smarter decisions, less waste, and more sustainable future. And guess what? Today, most of the consumer, including us, are requiring these demands. The study says 70% of the people say they are willing to pay more for product that made sustainable. Isn't just a climate issue anymore. It is the business opportunity that we have in front of us today. Companies like to invest in reducing, the waste or improving the sustainability aren't just helping the planet. They are building the trust, brand loyalty, and resilience towards the future. The challenge is massive as well as the opportunities for sure. With the right technologies, the right mindset, and collecting the actionable insight, we can build a food systems that are more smarter, faster, and more efficient and better towards the earth. Because of feeding, the world should never come at the cost of planet, right? Example. Imagine the global food system is a giant kitchen cooking a billion of people. Without the planning, ingredients go bad, meal is wasted, and energy is overused. AI is like a smart chef. He knows exactly how to cook, when to cook, and how to use every ingredient wisely. It helps you to reduce the waste, save energy, and make sure everyone get fed. And how we build something that we will be going to speak today. But first, I wanted to take a look at few challenges here. Look at the challenges that exist. I touch on many of them in the introduction, but they are present across the entire supply chain from the raw material production until the product reaches to the end customer. Let's talk about climate change. Think of a farming like a recipe. If you know the ingredients, still keep changing, the outcome become unpredictable, right? So drought, flood, heat waves are disrupting the agriculture today. So even much like trying to bake a cake when your oven is overheating or shutting off. The result is smaller harvest, higher cost, and more uncertainty across the supply chain that might be in and around us. Second, let's talk about changing the customer demand or a consumer demand. Consumers today are like a restaurant critics. They really wants to looking closely at how the product are taste, but also want to know how the product are made. 60% now say sustainability matter when they buy the product. If your brand does not align with the value, you are off the menu. Next, let's talk about how the regulatory pressure is coming in this way. Government are turning up the heat, and it's like a new set of rules being added to the games. Just companies were getting comfortable. Policies like, example, EU Green Deal are raising the exceptional and expectation towards the sustainability. Fall behind, and it's just the loss of points where the fine reputation of damage and the loss of consumer trust have increased day on day out. Finally, it's supply chain disruptions. The global food chain is like a relay race. One weak link will whole team will be slowed down. Event like COVID-19, natural disaster, even global critics, conflicts have shown up how these fragile systems we are in today. Now the race is on building the supply chain that are more resilient, responsive, and sustainable. So we are having a pivotal movement. The challenge is very real, but as soon as the opportunities are, it will help you to transform how the industry work. The challenges are, we can have many, but if we can find the right path forward, we can absolutely turn them into a competitive advantages. Let's know how. We can clearly see that those who are there to focus on sustainability are also see other benefits. If you look at the companies like IKEA and Patagonia, they are grown 20% in their respective market thanks to their sustainability investment. It's attract more customers and build customer loyalty. Look at these companies closer. The food and beverage sector, we have two best examples. One is the Unilever and second one is the Pepsi. Both have integrated AI as part of their sustainability effort, resulting reducing the production waste, optimizing the supply chain, and reducing the climate impact. All of this led to the competitive advantages as I keep mentioning. It's important to weigh both sides because you can achieve a strong ROI through the growth, increased revenue, as well as through the sustainability effort. Now let's see AI for a waste reduction. Before we start connecting the services to these various problems and challenges, I want us to return to the food waste once more and look at from overall perspective. I showed these numbers earlier, and as we understand, it happened along with the entire supply chain. But there is also a lot of we can do here. A lot of waste happen before the food even reaches to the consumer during the harvest or storage and even in the transportation. For example, imagine a farmer in Maharashtra grow a bumper crop of tomato, but due to a poor storage facilities or a lack of cold chain logistic, a huge portions of the waste before it reaches to the market. Or in the wholesale market, like Azadpur Mandi in Delhi, fruits and vegetables often unsold because of the poor packaging or inflicting the diseases or any sort of fluctuating in the prices. Again, it end in the waste. This is like we are cooking the whole meal to the entire family and then throwing half of it before anyone comes sits on the table. The irony is, while this food is wasted, million in India still go in hungry for every day. Reducing this kind of the waste is not only about saving food, it's also saving the water, energy, money, and even a life. Of course, we can use technologies to minimize the waste and quite significantly up to 50% in certain sectors are part of the supply chain they can prevent using AI. That's the power of AI. And let's see how the AI is helping to reduce in the manufacturing and retail sector. So what if I can, do if we think smart and if we can think with the help of technologies which can support measurably in these upcoming challenges that we have. We can monitor the waste pattern using computer vision, especially the camera that analyzes the real time what being thrown away and where exactly. So identifying the point of the production flows where extensive waste will be occur or perhaps in the restaurants to understanding the pattern. It also involves predicting what will be going to waste and with the help of machine learning so we can intervene and improve the production process before excessive wastage buildups. It optimizes the base of the data that we have available today. It also, evolve real-time adjustment in the production flows, ensuring the production is running correctively and filling the food product in the right quantities, in the right packaging, and so on. Or why not in the real-time price adjustment to ensure that as many product as we leave when they leave the shelf with the right prices. Imagine the grocery store that know exactly how each items need and when it will sell, it adjusts the price accordingly so that we can avoid the spillage. That's the power of AI. Cutting waste, increasing the efficiency, and improving the profitability all at once. We will repeat the same example in upcoming slide because now we talk about enough in the problem statements and let's talk about how we can help the challenges with using technologies that we have today. So we will get into a variety of services, but before that, I just wanted to touch upon how it's all rely on understanding the concept, as I mentioned earlier, smart manufacturing and Industry 4.0. Similarly, this include visual inspection, predictive maintenance, and digital twin, along with forecasting and optimizing. So let's start with the first one, which I plan to cover, which is visual inspection. As you know, that a traditional inspection is slow, has poor reliability, and therefore often expensive. Here, our visual inspection with the power of AI play a pivotal role. AI-driven visual inspection can analyze the hundred or even thousand of the product per minute with extreme high accuracy, up to 100%. AI-driven visual inspection uses the cameras to collect the data, feed into the ML model that analyze it accordingly to train, and then the result will be given to the operator or similar user. This lead to a higher quality, reduce the waste, and of course, happy customer with increased revenue towards better sustainability. This result in 20% less waste in your production in terms of both raw material as well as packing material, etc. 30% customer complaint and product return from the distributor or end customer. And also faulty product that production flows move from one stage to another stage, which can eradicate it with the help of AI, where the rework cannot be possible. And if you look at many part, there is a production process using these technologies as well. Let's understand how. Look at the challenge here. Everything is customized to fit your specific use case. It is all about enhancing your unique production flow. Inspection are fully automated and happen in the real time, which means we can catch and correct issues immediately before they move further down from line or reach to the customer. We can also sort a measurable, a product or a fly, helping the optimizing how we can move through the systems ultimately and how we reach the end customer. Even in packing, that's also covering too. We can inspect the packing or a damage or a defect to make sure nothing fault get packed or shipped. No damage units will end up in the pallet. And we were also able to detect, foreign objects, whether it is something mixed in the raw material or something that does not belongs to during the packing stage. And also we can visualize in the real time for the operator so that they can step in and take action away when it is actually needed. Now it's just to a high level snapshot, but there are much talk more. Let's dive into a few specific use case and spark the idea, because honestly, when it comes to what possible with AI, the only limit is imagination. Let's see some success story. Look at the challenge. Food waste is a major issue in the commercial kitchen. Not just cost perspective, but also in terms of environmental impact. Every day, a restaurant, hotel in a large food operations throwing a huge amount of edible food, whether it is from the overproduction, spoilage, or plate waste. This does not just hurt the bottom line, it contributed the greenhouse gas emission, wasted water, and low energy used to grow, transport, and prepare that food. Tracking this problem isn't just a good business. It's especially to building a more sustainable food systems towards this ecosystem. But we could also apply this closer to the end customer as well. Imagine if you could track the analyze the food waste from the kitchen itself. For example, I have touched on this before, but just to spark more idea about what is possible, imagine the waste tracking. With the help of a camera or a smart trash bin or a similar device, we could track what exactly throw away, when it's throw away, and way to understand of the customer behavior. This could allow us to adjust proportion size or a tweak recipe based on the data we receive. The once the real use case were implemented, then we are able to reduce the waste by 53% and we can contribute the saving by 50,000 per year. And of course, this will help you to reduce the climate impact and increase the sustainabilities. Let's see some quality control cases as well. So, about visual inspection and quality control in food and production, especially how we can make sure every product is safe, consist, and exactly how it should help before it reaches to the customer. First, we have attendance control. That helps checking the all the items like a straw are properly attached to the straw is missing. That's a problem, right? So we make sure every single package has what it needs. Next, we can check the accessories. Things like spoon, seal, or any extra component that are supposed to be in or on the product. if we wanted to catch any of the missing place, we can catch it immediately with the help of AI. Then it comes to counting the number of items, whether it is the snacks in the pack of or any boxes in case, we can make sure right quantity is there, nothing more or nothing less. And of course, we can check the best before date of every packages. It's important that it's clear printed and accurate both towards the safety and traceability. Now, here we can get excited when we implemented AI-powered visual inspection systems are changing these games. These smart systems uses cameras, AI, and optical character recognitions or OCR to scan and analyze the product on the real time. They can catch things like misalignment, packages, overfilling, or mislabel faster and more accurate than human eye. Plus, they fit right into the production line without showing any slowdowns. That means a faster inspection, less waste, and the way better efficiency overall can be achieved with the help of AI. By automating this process, we are ensuring consistency, quality, faster detections or issuance, and also much smoother operations from the start to end. In short, Optio AI solution is always better for the team, better for the product, and better for the customer. Let's talk about our next AI services. Now we come to a predictive maintenance. It's simply described. This is about using the sensors to collect the data about our machines and component in the production flow. It gives you us the insightful into the health and status of the factory. Unplanned downtime lead to a production stoppage, delay, or a cost standstill. Reactive or over conservative maintenance can also lead to a downtime or replacing the part that didn't need to be replaced. Instead, we let the machine tell us when the time of for the maintenance coming by analyzing the machine health. Now, with the help of that, we can predict when the machine is about to fail or malfunction by analyzing the temperature, vibration, pressure, or similar indicators. This helps us to understanding the health of the motor, pump, or any other equipment that are very critical today to take an action before it occurs the downtime. Next, automated maintenance plan. By analyzing the real time, and we can determine if the machine or a component need a service for increasing the greater efficiency and optimization level. The third, extending machine life. Creating both more sustainable and cost-effective production process, we can optimize the productions by identifying its energy drain and other resources intensively giving you the problem. With all, we can ensure machine operator can efficiently run this machine and monitor them based on the dashboard that we have built. Let's quickly look at the dashboard. So all of the visualization come in real time for the operator or a maintenance technician or anyone who else to need to understanding with the help of data in their daily production life. Here, we can see an example for monitoring the pump, but it could just as well as the monitoring a motor or a fan or any other critical devices based on your production. You can see here from these images, if your machinery is so critical, our model will highlight and alert to the operator who can take immediate action and prevent the downtime. Now, I have showcased a pump here, but just imagine it could be your critical machinery where you wanted to monitor and you wanted to take an immediate action before it occurs. This helps you to enhance the life of your machineries and reduce the maintenance cost. Let us quickly see one business case so that you can resonate these ideas at your real scenarios. As part of the digitalization journey, one of the ice cream manufacturer, Nestle, implemented the predictive maintenance to address the production efficiencies and quality challenges. They saw an opportunities to improve the quality and reduce the cost. They installed the IoT sensors on their homogeneous to continuously measure the critical parameters like vibration, temperature, and even pressure. These sensors detect anomalies from the indicated potential issues before they reflect the unification process. The data was then fed into a machine learning model for continually the health and status monitors. The results were exactly what aimed for, which production efficiency. By minimizing the downtime and maximizing the product capacity, they have increased the production efficiencies. By reducing the downtime, they have saved maintenance cost and also labor and raw materials towards the cost saving. By safeguarding the emulsification process, they have achieved higher product qualities. If in case of the ice cream, the outcome was reduce the downtime, lower maintenance cost, and improved production quality. A crucial step towards the digitalization effort and creating the better efficiency and competitive advantages the company has. Let's go towards the next solutions, a digital twin. As the name suggested, this digital twin replica of physical systems or the entire production chain or a factory that you can easily replicate it with the help of digital twin technologies. These digital twins are created based on the real data from their physical counterpart or open up the many possibilities. Among other things, we can simulate the change in your production flow without physical implementations on the real challenges. For example, we can test what would happen if you increase the production speed or a lower oven temperature or modifying any ingredients or recipes on the real time. This enable resources and energy efficiencies, potentially material saving by 10 to 25%. Energy consumption can reduce up to 10 to 15%, and overall production optimization can take into the next level. We can also test new material and see how the new material impact into the production. For instance, replacing the packaging with more environmental friendly materials and analyzing the impact of the product and overall supply chain can also based with virtual possibilities under the digital twin. The potential benefit that sustain from the competitive perspective, where we can see 20 to 30% reduction in water consumption during the beverage production, up to 25% reduction in the package waste, and 15 to 20% improvement in overall flow in the efficiency. So this is the power of digital twin technologies with the help of AI and with the help of data that you have. Let's see some business case. So has McVie uses digital technologies to optimize their bakery oven. The digital twin allows them to simulate and monitor oven performance in the real time. The company aimed to gain deeper understanding of oven behavior under the various conditions such as temperature variance, airflow patterns, and product consistency, leading to a greater efficiency and product quality. Therefore, they have enabled precise control of a oven chamber temperature and airflow, ensuring the better consistency and process control with the help of product optimization. And their simulations tools allow refinement and existing productions and virtual testing of new concept before physical productions would happen. Customer can interact it with a potential new product before they are built, increasing this customer satisfaction to and the trust to the next level. The next step of this towards the customer is rollout with the same technology across all the oven to analyze the entire production flows to take the competitive steps towards its organization and towards the profitabilities and sustainability by nature. Let's see some business case as well. So another digital twin uses involving the packing and optimization of their material selection. Example, it's a Pepsi wanted to reduce their environmental impact through smarter material selections and packaging optimization. They uses AI to optimize both design and material choices for their process. They analyze the customer behavior, product requirement, and also material durability to find the best path forward with the global of making 100% their packing recycle and reusable by 2025. They succeeded in reducing the package waste by 10%, saving the money and lowering the environmental impact by reducing CO2 emission by 20%. So this is the real scenarios which could help us with the help of AI ML technologies when you are implementing in your ecosystem. Let's take us to the next solution. So here we are going to talk about supply chain optimization using AI ML technologies. We have a technologies that are built on the data modules from both internal data as well as the external data. By consolidating your data and using the ML model for forecasting or optimization, you can achieve much greater accuracies in forecasting while we are factoring the external variables like microeconomic data, weather impact, and even in more on external factors that can influence to collect and weigh the robust systems. Looking at the supply chain optimization, we can use these technologies to forecast the demand. So by analyzing the vast amount of data, AI can predict demand fluctuation on the real time, allowing the companies to adjust the production, inventory, and distribution more precisely. This reduces the food waste, prevent the overproduction, and also keep the inventory level accurate and lead the significant cost saving. The next is optimizing the supply chain flows and reducing the emission. By analyzing the real-time data on the traffic, weather, or logistic, AI can determine the most efficient transportation route and reduce the delivery time and transportation emission by up to 20%. This is the result in cost saving and supports towards sustainability goal. The third, which is enable fulfilling the supply chain visibility. Offering the real-time information on the inventory level, shipment, potential disruption. This transparency helps companies to proactively managing the risk and make the informative decisions to avoid the delay, preventing the storage and minimizing the waste. All of this lead more sustainable supply chain, cost saving up to 30%, and create a sustainable in to allow you the quicker adaptation of changing the condition, thus creating the competitive advantages. Let's talk about similar solution in the next slide. So sales forecast and inventory optimization using the same technologies here is predicting the sales and inventories to the next level. In food and beverage industry, it's going to be a very challenging and accurately forecasting the demand of the sales is very critical. Incorrect forecast can lead overstock or a stock out, both resulting a lot, lost in revenue, increasing the waste and poor customer satisfaction, right? So traditional demand planning often rely on sole on historic data and fail to factor the external element like seasonal changes or a market trend or promotion or unexpected disruptions. Without accurate forecast, manufacturing struggle with inventory management, production planning, and meeting customer demand. With the offshore sales forecast and demand forecast solution, manufacturing can achieve more accurate forecast, optimizing the inventory level and reducing the waste, preventing stockouts, and streamline the production schedules, resulting the cost saving and improve the customer satisfaction. Our AI-driven demand forecast solutions uses historic data, external factors like weather, market, and social media data combined with advanced AI/ML techniques to solve the deliverables up to 30% cost saving, 20 to 30% reduction in the food waste, and more robust and agile workflow that can be given with the help of this solution. This will help you to build the develop and compile the production roadmap for inventories or hiring or non-moving stock analysis, even buying the new machineries towards enhancing the operations and other benefits as well. It keep you ahead of your competitor and take a quicker and smarter action based on the demand and requirement that you have. Let's quickly take a peek of the dashboard. How does it looks? So once again, everything is visualized over for the user, whether it is a buyer or a salesperson or a production manager or any logistic manager. The entire company view the visualizations on the same data, but by their own perspective. This will allow the entire chain to make the right decision, align around the common goal and optimizing the company revenues. This dashboard will change based on the recent change in the customer demand, adjusted according to the production requirement, and also plan the raw material refillment automatically. More than everything, you will have the complete production plan in your hand to take the necessary decision on your operation. This should be everyone's dream in the production to work with these kind of a systems which can help them to build a robust system in and day out in their production. Let's see some use case. A massive retail chain with thousands of products across the categories, it's Walmart. They were struggling accurately do the sales forecast, forecasting the demand in their different region, especially when it comes to a seasonal variation and unexpected events like natural disaster or a global crisis, example COVID-19. Additionally, managing a high complex supply chain to prevent both stockout and overstocking is ongoing challenges for them. So Walmart also need a dynamic price strategy to remain competitive in their consistency challenging the retail environment. So Walmart uses machine learning to forecasting the demand on the local and regional level of analyzing the vast amount of historic sales data, external factor like weather and trend conditioner, and also consumer behavior. They also collaborated with the supplier by sharing sales data to accurately to predict the demand. Walmart has integrated AI-powered dynamic pricing algorithms to adjust the price in the real time based on the competitor price and demand pattern. It's given a result and reducing the stock out and lower inventory cost. And thank you to this wonderful forecast that has been built up towards the improving the inventory management. Optimized supply chain and increase the health of the process of increasing the supply chain can see a significant benefit, and they have increased the revenue from the real price optimization based on the demand and computations. More accurate demand forecast resulted in a better production availability and strong customer loyalty. So this is all we can leverage at your ecosystem as well. So artificial intelligence, it is not just changing how we grow or produce or consume, but it's also redefining what possible in the food and beverage industry that can be significantly grow much faster and much uh, towards the sustainabilities. From the smart farm that optimize every drop of water of AI-driven logistic or reducing emission, or to integrating the kitchen that could cut cost of half. AI is enabling the shift of reactive or a proactive from the waste to inefficient and traditional technologies that transforming the industries today. We are facing the very urgent challenges even in the food insecurity, climate change, or resources scarcity by shifting the consumer demand. And the good news is AI will give you all the tools and address them day in, day out. It helps us to make a better plan or a decision of fast environmental farmers to food companies, even consumer that give us more informations towards the future technologies that's sustainable to go hand in hand. But look at AI that is going to give us the wonderful opportunity. With the help of that, we can achieve measurable result that not only in the food and beverage industry, but also can achieve in any industries that we are in today. So, for those who have already joined and know us in the past webinar about this slide, but it is always good to showcasing them because it has a purpose. It always like to bring back a simple, powerful message. Start small. Starting with the small, measurable like production line, specific region, or any area of your operation, we can implement the solution quicker and show real measurable result. These early wins are important. They help to build momentum and earn trust and demonstrated the value of the chain without overwhelming the system. And once that value is clear, you will find out much easier to scale up. What beginning is, simple pilot can evolve into the broader transformation and touching multiple part of the business. But even we take a small step, we must think about big, where we do wanted to achieve in 1 year or a 5 year, or we wanted to achieve for what we can do in the upcoming years. This is where the strategy meet action. Small steps can take a purpose consistently and can lead into a longer gainer where we can reduce the cost and more agile operation and greener footprint for stronger customer trust. And don't underestimate the power of alignment, whether anyone in the organization from leadership to the frontliner or the board. So every speed up or the changes in increasing the steps is towards the goals and where we can implement it the small steps towards taking the right decision. So taking the small steps in your production or your unit can lead up to operation efficiencies and competitive advantages with the help of AI/ML. So, moving to next, we are currently looking for a partnering with companies into a food and beverages industry who are interested to exploring the proof of concept with us. If anything you have discussed today align with your businesses or goal or a spark a curiosity, we would love to hear from you. To help us to better understanding your interest or challenges, we are definitely sharing insightful information that are need to your understanding. However, we are putting up a feedback form here. Please take a minute and fill out that information. It help us to understanding your challenges and we can come up with the solutions that are catered to your need. If you have facing any specific challenges or you wanted to explore new opportunity, let us know. We are here to help you to take the next step towards the smarter and more sustainable operations, starting from the real practical impact. So you will receive this presentation shortly and including my contact details. So feel free to reach out. And if you'd like to explore proof of concept or any questions or thoughts or ideas for today's discussion, we are very happy to address them under the good conversation about food or AI or future to build up with the help of AI/ML. Now, as we wrap up the things, I just wanted to say a big thank you for your time, energy, and curiosity today. We are covering a lot, but smart farm or to AI-powered kitchens, and hopefully you will be walk away with the fresh insights and maybe even some good ideas as the excited back of your teams. Remember, if you don't need to revolution your entire business overnight, start small, think big, and keep move forward. We are here to help you every step of your way. Also, don't forget to follow Opsio page for more updates and more webinars. And it's Friday, and thank you so much for joining us. Let's keep the conversation going. See you in the upcoming slides, webinars. Thank you.